Hi there and welcome to the Yoga Society. Today's YIN session we're focusing on meridian lines. So take a moment to find your place where no one's going to disturb you. Have a little mat or a rolled up towel ready in case you need it. And we begin today on our backs. So find your way onto the floor with the soles of your feet on the earth, letting your knees gently fall in towards each other. So to do that, we make our feet slightly pigeon-toed, toes in, heels out. Relaxing your arms out to the sides with your palms facing up. Finding length in the back of your neck. So we want to iron out all the little wrinkles in the back of your neck. So to do that, lift your head and place it back down. So we're not compressing chin to chest, but we are lengthening the back of your neck. So really invest the time in setting yourself up. Imagining between your shoulder blades there's a walnut, and we want to crush that walnut. So we're going to lift your chest and bring your shoulder blades together. Then, once they're crushing that walnut, we let them go. We're finding space in your collarbones and an openness in your chest. Gliding shoulder blades away from your ears, we begin to relax the toes, shut down the eyes, and surrender. Letting go of the day or the night that just was. It will never come again. Being okay with silence. Letting go of time. And trusting that I have my eye on the clock so you don't need to. Starting to draw the breath deep into your belly. Relaxing the fine muscles around your eyes and inside your mouth. Really committing to be just here. Putting the rest of your life on pause just for this time. Remembering Yin Yoga is all about you. There's no right or wrong. And there is nothing to be achieved and nothing to be performed. It is just you on your mat, feeling sensations in your body. Over the next little while, we heel toe the feet together, activating pelvic floor. We need to lift the knees above the hip points. The shins are now floating parallel to the ground. Connect here, notice equal weight on both hip points. And send your arms out directly in line with your shoulder blades. Palms are facing up. In a Yin Yoga class, there's lots of reasons we have the palms facing up. The first one is It's getting you ready to receive. So we're opening up the meridian lines on the inside of your arms, heart, lung, pericardium. It also means you're not gripping and using muscles that you don't need to. So as you settle in here, resist the urge to know what comes next. Gently and mindfully, we let the knee formation drop to the left. Your right hip will come up off the ground, and that's okay. Now you have the power here to decide how intense you like this shape to be. If you like it more intense, you bring the knees closer to your face. Less intense, we drag the knees further away. We want to let time and gravity strengthen and lengthen our fascial lines. So once the knees are in place, we gently turn our face over our right hand and let go. Give your bottom permission to switch off, letting your fingertips curl upwards very naturally. Relax your face and send the breath deep into the belly. Six more full belly breaths. Very very slowly, we turn our face back towards the ceiling, activate pelvic floor, and slowly, slowly we bring the knees back up on top of the hip points. Letting the toes float back towards the ground and the knees to fall in towards each other. This time we bring the heels of our hands to rest on our closed eyes. Take the time to scan through your body and notice the difference from side to side. Gently extend your arms out, palms facing up, drawing pelvic floor on, heel toe, the feet together. Lift the knees above the hip points, shins parallel to the ground. Notice equal weight on both sides. Resist the urge to know what comes next. And slowly we let the knee formation fall to the right. The left hip will rise as the knees find their way down. Now they might not get all the way to the floor, and that is okay. If you need to chock them up here, that's fine by putting a prop under, or you have the choice of letting gravity do its work. So you choose. And then choose whether you want to lower the knees or bring them up closer to your chest, finding your edge. So have a little play, find what feels right for you today. And once your legs are in position, a position that is sustainable, because as you know, a yin hold is quite long, longer than might seem comfortable. So really make sure that your legs are somewhere that is okay to hold. And then we turn our face over the left hand and settle in. Six more breaths. very slowly. Turning your face back towards the sky, activating pelvic floor and easing the knees back up to the top. We let the big toes come down to the ground. Heel toe, the feet apart, knees to gently fall towards each other. Bringing the heels of your hands to rest on your eyelids. Over the next little while, we gently roll to your favorite side. Elbows and knees generously bent. And using your hands to help you, we press ourselves up towards seiza, or a kneeling shape. If this doesn't work for your body, you can certainly make your way to a cross-legged seated position or whatever feels okay for you. Bringing your spine into alignment and closing down the eyes. Drawing shoulder blades down and together, and gently tucking the tail to find length in your spine. Chin parallel to the ground. Take a moment. Notice your breath. We're going to gather chi. So basically that means with arms at full extension, we're going to be inhaling as we lift our arms all the way up above our head. Our palms will turn down, and on the exhale, we press the energy all the way from the top of our heads past our belly buttons. So together, we inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Palms come to rest, facing upwards. Just tune in for one moment. We're moving towards dragonfly shape. So if you're like me and you feel that you like to have your hips a little bit elevated, we bring in your rolled up beach towel. It can be a block or a bolster or a pillow or a cushion or whatever you have around, but just so that you can lift your hips up high, using the mat to pad your heels, we send the feet out towards the side. Now, if this is already very, very, very uncomfortable for you, you can certainly bend your knees. We don't want pain, we want uncomfortable, and we want to feel the sensation Okay, so you want to have your feet nice and floppy and finding your edge. So sitting up nice and tall to start. Just have a play where your knees might like to be. Once you've found your spot, let your eyes gently shut and let your body guide you. So your fingertips are going to come down to the ground in front of you. Keeping your face high on the horizon, we start to walk the fingertips forward. Now you might not get very far, and that is okay. You'll definitely be feeling a sensation under your legs, and that is what we want. So when you've reached your limit, you very simply stop. Explore where your body is today, and it'll be very different from what it was yesterday and what it will be tomorrow. So just be guided by how you feel. Remembering there is nothing to be achieved and nothing to be performed. So once you've found your spot, we let chin fall to chest, the crown grows heavy. And we surrender. So as we sink into this shape, we acknowledge the discomfort. So we're trying to encourage flow into the meridian lines of your legs. So the meridian lines on the inside of your legs, you've got kidney, liver, and spleen. And the outside, you've got urinary bladder, gallbladder, and stomach. So send the breath to the parts of you that are screaming. Every inhale is the courage to stay, and every exhale you melt 1 millimeter deeper. Six more full belly breaths. Slowly, slowly, letting your hands help you come back to upright. We gently ease the legs back in one at a time, the soles of your feet coming to the ground. Letting your hands come behind you with your fingertips pointing in the same direction as your toes. We lift the chest and gently windscreen wiper your legs. Finding stillness. And coming back to Sukhasana. Our next shape is called broken wing. So we begin on our left-hand side. So what you're going to do is lay yourself down in a fetal position on your left-hand side. Knees are bent, elbows are bent, and we're quite relaxed here. Your right arm is going to swim behind you with the palm facing out. So the idea here is that your hand is going up your spine. If you like it more intense, we bring the palm towards the center of your spine and bring it upwards. Elbow will be in close to you. If you like it less intense, the palm comes down and the elbow pulls away. So we set the arm up, opening through the shoulder. The right arm is peeling open. Your left arm is going to stay as your pillow. So as we gently roll onto our backs, soles of the feet coming to the ground, your hand is still palm down and we're peeling the shoulder open. The left arm again becomes your pillow and you settle in. You have lots of choices here. You can certainly leave the soles of the feet on the ground and the knees towards each other if that feels good for you. If it works for you to straighten the legs out, crossing at the ankles, or cross-legged position. Find what feels good and let everything relax. Gently roll back towards fetal position. Keep your right arm where it is. And then very carefully, we bring the right arm over and rest the shoulder. We're going to roll all the way onto our right-hand side and set ourselves up for the other side. So your left arm is going to swim behind you, the palm facing out, hand coming up your spine, choosing whether your elbow is snug to the body and hand up in the middle, or lowering the hand, elbow coming wide. And then when it works for you to roll onto your back, palms facing down, and the right forearm becomes your pillow, choosing your leg position. Remembering every yin shape has 3 parts. The first section is all about you finding your edge or finding what feels right for you today. The second part is finding stillness. And the third part is maintaining that stillness for an extended period of time. Turn everything off. We're working heart, lung, pericardium here. So just breathe. Gently, gently roll to your right hand side. And slowly bring the left arm around. We're going to roll onto our backs to pentacle, your final resting shape. So let the feet flop out to the side. Arms away from your body with the palms facing up. Let everything go. Gentle awareness coming back to fingertips and toes. Letting your thumb touch the tips of all of your fingers. Together we inhale through our noses. Opening our mouths and a gentle exhale to let go. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Bending your right knee. Roll to your left hand side. And use your hands to gently press you up towards Sukhasana. This time we turn the palms down as we bring the spine into alignment. Chin parallel to the ground. Drawing hands to gentle prayer at your heart. We inhale to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, chin to chest, we bow forward. Your moment to acknowledge yourself. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. And together, to ourselves and each other, we say, Namaste.